Damn internet.
whatever, people line up probably about 10 feet apart. They say if you can't see the person next to you, if you can't see their ankles, you're too far away from them. And they get a string and they make a grid in an area around where the person was last seen, and they start doing a grid search. Let's look for evidence. Let's look for his hat or their clothes or their shoes or some blood or a body or the kid, lying up, holding a squirrel, whatever. There's been children got lost in the forest and found. There was a case here a few years ago down south of here.
God, I gotta listen to that song again.
That had ended up missing, and after like 3 or 4 days, I think it was a dog that he had, he was a little kid, but he was alive. So anyway, one of the cases that to me was interesting was there was a little boy named Dior Kunz, and he went missing, July 10th, 2015, in Idaho at a national forest called Salmon Challis National Forest. Now, the town that's next to is a little town called Leadore, Idaho. Leadore, so you can imagine at one time it was an old mining town, and now it's not much of anything. But there's a town there, and you might get a phone signal if you're lucky. And literally, as you drive into town, you drive through town. There's only like 105 people in town. You drive through town, and if you stay on that road, you go right from a paved road to a gravel road. Keep going straight. The gravel road then turns into a rocky road. You can only do about 5 miles an hour, and then the road ends. That's the end of the world right there. Hey, if you ever wondered where a highway ends, go to Leadore, Idaho, because the end of the world is right there. It literally does stop in this national forest at a campsite. And when I say campsite, we're not talking about big RVs and stuff like that. It's
good, you fucking nigger. I'm gonna kill you fucking merchant cunts.
But there's a
fucking
nice
niggers.
creek out there, Clearwater Creek, snow runoff and stuff.
Get over here, nigger.
His family, a man and his fiance, and the boy's not quite 3 years old, and so he has to be watched. Okay, somebody that's 3 years old, you have to watch them, and they did. But the story was that the dad, he's a young man, he caught some fish and came back to the camp and said, look at all these fish I caught. They went, no way, you didn't catch those. Show us where. So I think it was his mom and dad that walked up there with him. And his fiance walking behind that group. And little Dior, they called him Little Man. He's walking with his mom, and he gets a little ways up toward where they're going to go to the creek. And he says, I don't want to go. So he turns around, and mom says, well, we'll go back to Grandpa's campsite. So apparently it was her grandpa, maybe. But the child knew him. So she kept turning around to make sure that he was walking into the camp and into the knowledge and presence of his grandfather, who was sitting, just at the campsite. It's daytime, around the fire, and the little boy's just going to play around there. So they go up there for a while, not 10, 15 minutes, and come back because they found minnows, and the little kid likes to play with minnows and bugs and worms. So they were going to go get him and let him try to catch minnows. Well, they get to campsite and they ask Grandpa, where's Little Man? And he's right there. No, he's not. I just saw him. He was right there. So at that point, you have to understand this, because you might think like I did at first. Yeah, Grandpa. Oh, man, he's a very old man. You've only got 15 minutes here. Start the clock. Whatever you think that man could have done, he had to do in 15 minutes and leave no trace. Now, anybody, if you've ever, there's a show, you can watch it on YouTube. You can find it. There's one of the satellite cable channels will have this. It's called Forensic Files, and I just started watching it. I never watched it when it was on, but I just started watching it, and I can tell you that anybody that ever does a crime anywhere, they leave evidence. And people, believe it or not, will watch these shows like CSI and Forensic Files, and they'll watch these shows because they're planning on killing their husband or their wife. And they will take extraordinary measures to make sure that they don't leave evidence. And next thing you know, they're on the next issue of Forensic Files because they left evidence. She hollers for the family to come down. They start doing their search for little man. They're walking around. They're hollering, screaming his name. I've done this before. We were preaching at a church in Arkansas, and we let out. It was dark. It was summertime, and we couldn't find Lindsay. And she was about 11 or 12 at the time. And I mean, panic set in on me, and I am screaming her name because we've never been to this place before. The pastor's good friends of ours, but
might make this a spiral
turns out she was on the other side
into
of the
the
church building with some other girls from the church, and having fun, not a care in the world. And when I finally found her, man, I wanted to cry and hug her like, I found you. But anyway, so they, within, probably 30 minutes to an hour, they call 911 on one cell phone peg. 911 instantly gets search and rescue out there. They come out there, and they start searching. Now again, so let's take this scenario that the child run off. So that means you have to try to take a guess. If the child is in a full run for 15 minutes, how far could a 3-year-old child get? So they search that area. They go to the creek, and it's got brush and branches and dead trees laying in it. They bring chainsaws out. They're cutting and clearing the creek to make sure he's not jammed under a log somewhere there. And they do this for so many miles or hundreds of feet of the creek to rule out the creek as a possible place he could be laying there or playing there or whatever. He's not there. They bring in dogs.
Cadaver dogs.
And the last place that the grandpa saw him pretty much is where the scent started and stopped. There was no scent anywhere except that probably little swath that he walked up the trail with his mom and then turned around and went back. Other than that, no scent. The dogs don't get a hit on anything. Again, think of 15 minutes, and let's say Grandpa did something. Grandpa's getting a little crazy, and so he gets mad at the kid, knocks him out, ended up accidentally killing him. He's going to bury the kid in panic and make it look like he run off. 15 minutes. You have to think of what you're going to do. You have to do it, and then you have to cover it in a way that leaves no evidence whatsoever. See, it doesn't make sense, does it? So, they found no sign of any foul play. There's no blood in the camper. There's no blood in the car. There's no blood on Grandpa's jacket. There's no blood. There's no big rock with blood all over it.
Minecraft tutorials.
Again, there's one way in, one way out of this campsite, and they're the
Minecraft
only
tutorials.
ones there. And to think that somebody could have pulled in there, it's between two.
Oh, you know what? New Minecraft add-ons. Oh, fuck. Hold on, I forgot. You know what? Echo Soldier. Echo Soldier. I can't forget this shit. Echo Soldier. Oh, you guys are idiots. Echo Soldier. I need to figure out how to get these. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Minecraft Twitter. Oh, fuck. Hope I'm not too late, doggone it.
This contains spoilers. If you do, my name is Echo. This channel, but also on Twitch, because last night Minecraft can ever know. However, this year the leaks are the biggest leaks we've ever had for a Minecraft live event. Why has it happened this year? People have theorized to what I showed you before in terms of the tree. We have the new types of vines available there.
Cool.
The wood there, I'm guessing that's going to be torches, but it's called a creeping heart. So I think, so the heart itself looks like wood. So I'm thinking if you place down the wood, which is this, it's going to start to corrupt.
Free rewards, okay.
You can get
Mask of the Witness. Mask of the Witness. Oh. Okay, Echo Soldier, hell yeah. How do you do
get the terrified emotes. The only
Minecraft Live? October 5th, okay. Minecraft Live. Oh, we'll do this. Watch 10 minutes of it.
way to get this though is to support a creator. You can subscribe to my channel or gift a sub to someone in my channel and you'll get this over the next couple of days. It's a limited time only. Once it's gone forever. However, partaking in this event
I'll be right
will
back.
also get you the Mask of Witness. It says watch 10 minutes
I gotta see if I
of
could get this.
Minecraft
Like, comment,
live.
subscribe.
Again,
Thanks for watching.
these are
Peace.
going to be